Okay, we had the record just running, but we're back addressing the matter of Tina Kaufman. The file number is 241968. Ms. Kaufman is here with Mr. Stickley, the Chief Public Defender. Autumn Kiefer is here. Mr. Stickley, here's what I understand. The defendant was here today for a probation review with her probation officer, Autumn Kiefer. Autumn smelled alcohol, gave the defendant a breath test, and the result was .087.
Correct, at 9:40 a.m.
And she drove here. So it is a condition of her probation that, I'll just read it the way it's in the order.
Welcome back to the courtroom, where today's case feels less like reality and more like a scene from a legal drama gone off the rails. We're looking at Tina Kaufman, who didn't just show up late or miss a hearing. No, she showed up to probation court while actively intoxicated after driving herself there. With a history of DUIs, a blood alcohol content so high it should be fatal, and a relocation that blocked her from critical sobriety treatment. Tina's story is spiraling. This isn't her first or second alcohol-related offense. In fact, it's her third in a disturbingly short time span. And today, Judge John is not holding back. What happens when you mix legal leniency with repeated violations? Buckle up. This hearing's about to expose the deadly cost of second chances. But don't look away, because this case has a twist you won't believe at the end.
Order. It's an old order. She was sentenced to 93 days, credit 2, 91 days to serve, and I deferred a few. So she has 88 jail days hanging over her head. It is a condition of her probation that she take a test upon demand of any police or probation officer. Refusing a test, missing a test, or a positive test will cause an immediate one-day jail term. And whether potential probation violation.
When Judge John says, she drove here, you can practically feel the courtroom shift. It's one thing to violate probation, but to drive drunk to your probation hearing? That's a bold level of disregard. And the kicker? Her BAC was 0.087 at 9:40 a.m. Most people haven't had breakfast by then. This isn't a misstep. It's a warning shot missed. What's especially haunting is that she could have killed someone on her way in. That drive wasn't just illegal. It was dangerous, reckless, and shows us how far gone the spiral of addiction has gone. Should a person with multiple DUIs even be allowed to drive at all while on probation? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this one's not just a legal issue. It's a public safety crisis.
Probation violation consequence. So the defendant got arrested on May 26th, which resulted in this conviction, May 26th of 24. She was in a crash, and her blood alcohol was .294.
Now hold up. Did the court really dismiss a second DUI while she was on bond from the first one? Yes, you heard right. That second arrest in August was tossed, basically treated as a freebie. And while it may sound outrageous, this actually happens more than you'd think. Courts sometimes give defendants a chance to clean up, hoping probation or sobriety court will work. But when leniency meets relapse, the result can be tragic. It was a gamble, and for Tina, it backfired. Backhand index pointing right is a justice system too soft when it comes to repeat DUI offenders? Let us know your take below.
She got arrested again on August 7th for drunk driving and file number 241471SD. Her blood alcohol at that time was .244. She was on bond on the earlier case when she got arrested on the second case. Prosecutor dismissed the second case. It was a freebie, and she was placed on probation on this case under the theory that she would be a great sobriety court candidate. However, she moved to Indiana and we were unable to place her in our sobriety court program because she resides in Indiana. She was placed on a traditional probation. She got arrested for drunk driving.
3 DUIs, 1 woman, 2 states, and absolutely zero accountability. Now we're talking about yet another drunk driving arrest, this time in Indiana. It's alarming how addiction crosses state lines while consequences don't always follow. The court couldn't place her in their sobriety program because she moved, but that move didn't stop her drinking or driving. It raises a painful question. Are we doing enough to track and treat out-of-state probationers? Tina's case isn't just about failure to reform. It's about cracks in the entire system.
Again, on June 19th in LaGrange County, Indiana, has an arraignment in LaGrange County, Indiana on June 30th. So she is a danger to the public. I don't know what her blood alcohol was. She has a terrible alcohol substance abuse disorder, and she continues to drive. And this is dangerous. Plus, she's legally intoxicated right now, so I can't really even do anything. So I'm going to find a contempt and probation violation. And it's going to be taken into custody, and we'll address this tomorrow when she's sober. Further. Let's see what time we got tomorrow. Can't really do anything when the person's legally drunk to try to make a record or talk about things.
Here's the chilling part. She wasn't just drunk on the way in. She's still intoxicated in court. Judge John flat out says, "I can't even do anything right now." Think about that. A court proceeding is literally paused because a defendant is too impaired to face justice. That's not just dysfunctional, it's dangerous. This moment captures how substance abuse can completely derail the judicial process. It's not about punishment anymore. It's about basic safety and coherence. And when the judge says, "We'll address this tomorrow when she's sober," that's not just legal protocol. It's a powerful reflection of just how broken things have become.
We need to wait till you're sober. About 9 o'clock tomorrow, I'll give you an order. Violation of probation. I don't want to make sure she doesn't get out before tomorrow. I'm going to order 2 days jail, credit 0. 2 days to serve. Further hearing 6/25/25 at 9 a.m.
Out of all the emotional whiplash in this hearing, one line stands out. "Do you have pets?" Tina replies, "2 little Pomeranians." For a moment, the courtroom and this video hits pause. It's a tragic reminder that behind the legal chaos is a real person and real consequences. 2 innocent pets now face uncertainty because of her actions. It's these tiny human moments, quiet, personal, that show how addiction doesn't just destroy lives. It ripples outward. Has someone in your life been impacted by a loved one's addiction? Tell us your story below. We read every comment.
Miss Kaufman, do you have pets?
I do.
What do you have?
I have 2 little Pomeranians.
You might want to find somebody to take care of your animals. All right, you're going to jail. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. when you're not at .08, and we'll talk further about this.
Your Honor, I'm sure there's protocols at the jail, but just to put everybody on alert, I am concerned about the possibility of some withdrawal issues in the next 24 hours. So if that can be noted or something, make sure that we keep an eye out for.
All right, we'll do that.
Just when you think it couldn't get worse, Judge John drops another bombshell. Not only is Tina going to jail, she's now being referred for a new criminal investigation for driving to court drunk. It's rare for a courtroom moment to be this layered. Violation of probation, contempt, potential new charges, and possibly substance withdrawal in custody. This isn't just legal recklessness. It's a ticking time bomb of public endangerment. The judge's final words cut deep. You're going to kill somebody, or yourself, or both. This isn't a judge losing patience. It's a judge sounding the alarm, and we all should be listening.
Michelle's in agreement. Also, you're going to be referred for a new criminal investigation for driving to court while intoxicated. You also were a daily marijuana user. I don't know if you've got marijuana in your system as well or not. But we can't keep going this way. You're going to kill somebody, or yourself, or both. So I'll talk with you tomorrow.
Tina Kaufman walked into court, drunk, on a probation check-in. Instead of progress, we witness a complete unraveling. A third DUI, multiple violations, a revoked shot at sobriety court, and now, jail time and a looming criminal probe. The system gave her chances. She ran every red light, literally and metaphorically. This isn't just about one woman. It's about the intersection of addiction, accountability, and legal consequences. What do you think? Should DUI laws be stricter? Should there be a zero-tolerance policy for probation violations like this? If you found this case as shocking as we did, hit that like button. Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns. Until next time, stay sharp, stay safe, and keep watching justice unfold.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Stickler.